What's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna do a little bit different video than what I normally do. I'm not gonna have words flying across the screen. I'm not gonna be zooming in and zooming out. Just want to kind of give an explanation, I guess. Since probably May of last year, I've only put out probably a handful of videos. I haven't put out content for you guys, which for 3 years, I did pretty much almost every week. And this past summer, some things happened that kind of messed up my ability to do the thing I love, which is go backpacking. Last May, I got pneumonia, of all things. While other people are dealing with COVID, I got pneumonia. And the cough was so bad that I actually knocked one of my vertebrae out of place in my neck. And when I did that, suddenly I had horrible shoulder pain and was incapable of lifting anything. Putting a backpack on was just completely out of the question. I was going through physical therapy to kind of get my neck straightened back out and take away some of that pinching that was happening on the nerve that was causing all the pain I was dealing with. Then finally that got healed up and I was getting ready for a trip. And as I was weighing my pack, which quite honestly, I hardly ever weigh my pack, but as I'm weighing my pack, the chain snaps on my scale and my arm snaps back. And when it does, I pull a muscle away from the bone right in this area here on my collarbone. And again, can't put on a backpack, can't go backpacking. And so that was for another 5 or 6 weeks. And then I guess it was late July, I got a sciatica. And if you've ever had a sciatica, the pain is intense to the point where you can't hardly move your back. You can barely walk. And at this point, I've been told by my physical therapist, who became a really good friend because of how much I had to see her throughout the summer, she said no hiking at all. It wasn't just no backpacking, it was no hiking. And so I couldn't even hike. And this is from basically, I think I finally got to do a hike on the 4th of July, and then I didn't hike again until the end of September, which was really frustrating because I had a foothills trail trip coming up and I wanted to be ready for that. This all happens. September, I get to go on a little backpacking trip. I get back. I'm at a gas station. One of my brakes was messing up, so I pulled into a gas station to get it fixed, and I got out and walked around the other side, and there in the little grassy area next to the truck, there was a hole in the ground, but whoever mowed the grass so it was level with all the other grass so you couldn't see the hole. I stepped backwards into it and got a high ankle sprain. My luck this year is insane, right? So at this point, I'm supposed to be getting ready for a hike that's happening in November, and now I've got to go another 5 or 6 weeks without hiking. All of that to say, this last year for me was a no-go for most of my backpacking trips. Just wasn't able to get out like I wanted to or like I needed to. I gained weight back, really dealt with some depression, and I really felt like if I'm not backpacking, I shouldn't be putting out backpacking videos. That was really something that I was dealing with during that. Now I know if you're listening at this point, you're probably like somebody who's been watching for a while and you actually care, because most people probably clicked off at this point. But I just couldn't bring myself to make videos. There's something called Imposter Syndrome that a lot of YouTubers deal with, where we feel like we're not qualified to talk about the things we're talking about a lot of times. And so we doubt ourselves. We don't want to make videos. I'm making this video and I was supposed to do another video right now, and I just couldn't bring myself to make it without doing this first, just to give some scope as to what happened over the last year. I'm going to talk about new gear for 2023. This jacket from Outdoor Vitals. This was one of those things that was going to be in that video, and I just couldn't bring myself to make the video until I explained what happened. Now, fast forward from this week on, as long as I don't have any insane injuries or crazy illnesses, my plan is I'm going to be back out backpacking again. In the last 2 weeks, I've had 2 trips planned. One to Grayson Highlands that got canceled because of one of my best friend's fathers passed away and his funeral was that weekend. So I had to cancel that trip. Then I had another trip that was planned and that got canceled because I had a friend that just committed suicide. I have had the craziest time just trying to get out in the backcountry. And so plans are being made to get back out and start hiking more. If anything, I'm going to get into the Red River Gorge as much as I possibly can. The Big South Fork, areas around me that I can get to easily. Definitely be doing a lot of overnight camping and backpacking, but I'm definitely getting out this year. I'm doing everything in my power to keep my body in shape so that I can get out and do more of these trips. Now, one thing I will tell you, if you didn't know this already, the U.S. government has now made it so that you have to have a special license to film in national parks and national forests. So what that means is you have to pay this insane application fee that's over $100, and you're not guaranteed when you turn that in that they're going to let you film in the backcountry. So just a heads up, there's probably not going to be a lot of trip videos unless they're more local places. I don't do a lot of trip videos anyway, but this is definitely going to keep me from doing that because of the simple fact that it will be illegal. And they're actually cracking down on people now, which is insane to think of, that we can't have the free speech of showing what we do on backpacking trips. But that's something that's going on right now. I will, however, be doing more gear videos. I've got some new things in the pipeline that I'm working through that I want to do for the channel. And as always, I'm going to try and give you the best content I can. I appreciate everybody who actually watched to this point, because it has been a struggle to make other videos until I did this. So if you made it to this point, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you guys. If you are a first-time viewer, you've never been on the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There will be another video coming out this next week that you guys will be able to watch that will be a lot more fun than this. And we'll have more useful content for you. Like I said, this one's more for me, just so I can let you guys know what's been going on. So with all that said, stay strong, hike long. I'll catch you on the next go-around.